When I started editing videos, I made hundreds of mistakes and spent countless hours figuring out what worked and what didn't. But if I had known these 9 rules, I could have saved myself a lot of time and frustration. Editing is not just about cutting and pasting clips together, it's about telling an interesting story. Every cut, transition, and effect should serve the story you are trying to tell. One technique I like to use when editing my YouTube videos is the 3-act structure. In the setup act, I introduce the main conflict or topic of my video. Think of it as laying the groundwork. This could be the introduction where I hook my audience with an interesting fact or a question and outline what they can expect. In the confrontation act, the main part of the video unfolds where I present the main content and get into the details. The goal is to keep the audience engaged by creating a sense of progression. If I am doing a tutorial, this is where I demonstrate the core steps and highlight any difficulties. In the resolution act, everything comes together as I wrap up the topic and provide a satisfying conclusion. This is also where I tie up any loose ends and deliver my final message or call to action, like asking the viewers to comment, like and subscribe, or watch a related end screen video. By using the 3-act structure, I ensure that my videos are not only informative but also engaging and easy to follow. Each cut, transition, and effect serves the purpose of enhancing the story and keeping the viewer invested from beginning to end. Imagine trying to build a house without a blueprint. It would be a disaster, right? The same goes for video editing. Before you start cutting clips, you need a clear plan. Begin with a storyboard or a detailed shortlist. This acts as your roadmap, helping you visualize the final product and ensure you capture all the important shots. Planning not only makes your editing process more efficient, but also improves the quality of your final product. So always take a few minutes to outline your edit before you start cutting clips. It's easy to get carried away with all the cool effects and transitions available, but remember, less is often more. The key is to focus on the essentials: clean cuts, smooth transitions, and a clear narrative. Effective editing is all about enhancing your story, not overwhelming it. So resist the urge to overcomplicate things. Stick to what serves your story best and keep your edits clean and straightforward. This might seem like a minor detail, but keyboard shortcuts save you an incredible amount of time and make your editing process much smoother. I didn't realize how much time I was wasting by constantly using my mouse for every little action. But once I learned the essential shortcuts, my workflow became much faster. So take some time to learn the shortcuts for the software you are using. Write them down, print them out, or buy and use an editing keyboard until they become second nature. Continuity is about making sure that everything in your videos flows seamlessly from one shot to the next. Inconsistent details can be distracting and take your audience out of the experience. For example, if you are editing a scene where someone is holding a cup of coffee, make sure that the cup stays in the same hand and has the same amount of coffee throughout the sequence. It sounds simple, but these small details can easily be overlooked. There's nothing worse than losing hours of work due to a software crash. Make it a habit to save your project regularly and consider using autosave feature if your software has it. This ensures that you don't lose progress and can easily recover if something goes wrong. It's a small habit that can save you a lot of frustration. Like any skill, video editing improves with practice. The more you edit, the more comfortable and efficient you'll become. So set aside some time each week to work on different projects. Experiment with new effects and challenge yourself with different styles. Practicing regularly not only improves your technical skills but also boosts your confidence. Over time, you'll find that tasks that once seemed difficult become easy. Video editing is a complex process, especially when you are just starting out. It's important to be patient with yourself and persistent in your efforts. When I was learning to edit, there were times I felt discouraged, but I kept at it, gradually learning from my mistakes. Remember, even the best editors started as beginners. Each project is an opportunity to learn and grow. Over time, your hard work will pay off and you'll see significant improvement in your editing abilities. As you gain experience, you start to develop your unique editing style. This is what sets you apart from other editors and make your work recognizable. Experiment with different techniques. play with various effects, and find what works best for you. Your style will evolve over time, influenced by your preferences and the projects you work on. Check out this video where I'll walk you through exercises, techniques, and tips to develop your signature style and make your video editing instantly recognizable.